Hey guys, I'm Mike Correa, Regency Cigar Emporium, regencycigar.com in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. We are live today. You can be watching us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Wherever you want to see us, we're there. We got a cool presentation for you today. Something very special. We just got word of this last night. We put this presentation together very quickly for you so we could show you what you have coming next month, November 18th. That's the first piece of information we're giving you. Next month, November 18th, the new Davidoff Year of the Tiger is going to be available worldwide. Let's check it out, Kyle. Let's show them what the Year of the Tiger looks like. This is an absolutely beautiful cigar, a short torpedo, 5.5 inches by 52 ring gauge, made by Davidoff. This is it. If you notice, if you take a look at that here, take a look at the wrapper there, you can actually see the tiger stripes. Those were naturally put on those wrappers. The cigars look absolutely spectacular. This is one of the coolest things that Davidoff has ever done. That's why we got so excited that we had to put this together for you here today and come out live to you like this, because we wanted you to know that these cigars are now available for pre-order at regencycigar.com or in the store. You can call us, you can DM us to reserve your boxes. It is limited production. They are available at regencycigar.com. You can go to the website, check it out after this presentation. We got some nice information for you on there. We got some more pictures, but we got a good presentation for you here. Thank you so much for joining us. This is what we do here at Regency Cigar. We try to give you information fast, accurate, on point, and before everyone else, so you have what you need to make great decisions about great cigars like the Davidoff Year of the Tiger, limited edition 2022. This is the cigar that everybody's been waiting for since last year. Every year, this is a highly anticipated limited edition cigar. Out of all the brands, the Davidoff Zodiac cigars are some of the most anticipated cigars out there. So we're very excited to be able to bring this information to you first. Nobody else has shared this information. We're the first. Davidoff just released a press release this morning, and we're going live with this information so you can have it now and decide if you want a box pre-order. These will go fast. It is limited production, and it is a beautiful cigar, so they will sell out fast. So we always do pre-orders so our guys can get ahead of it. We've already got members that have pre-ordered. We already have some regular customers that have pre-ordered this, and if you like what you see today, you can easily pre-order it through Regency Cigar to secure that you not only secure your box, but you actually will be one of the first in the country to get it on November 18th when they become available. Let's check out the next slide. Just another shot. The box is a box of 10 cigars per box. The cigars sell for $42. They are not inexpensive. We don't try to say they're inexpensive, but I can guarantee you if they're anything else like any of Davidoff's product, they are worth every single penny of $42. If you enjoy luxury and you enjoy enjoying some of the finer things in life, these are some of the finest cigars in the world. Davidoff in general, that's the type of brand that it is. They produce some of the finest cigars in the world, if not the finest cigars in the world. So the cigar is not inexpensive by any means. $42 per cigar, boxes of 10, 17,350 cigars released worldwide. Not sure how many are going to the US. Usually we get a pretty good bulk. We know what we're getting here. We're getting quite a few, but we're not getting enough. They do sell out fast every single year. Last year, the Year of the Ox sold out before Christmas. Came out in November. Within a month, we sold out of our allocation very, very quickly. That's why we're doing this, so you can get ahead of the game and make sure that you get the cigars that you want. Let's check out the next slide. It is a beautiful cigar, beautiful band. This is the actual cigar. This is the breakdown of the cigar. They show you the filler, the binder, and the wrapper. This is actually the first time that Davidoff has used a Connecticut wrapper on a limited edition product from Davidoff. First time they've done it. It's actually a Connecticut seed grown in Ecuador. And they manipulated the wrapper. You can't see it in this image. We'll show it to you in another image again. They manipulated the wrapper so you can see some of the tiger stripes in there. But the filler is all Dominican tobacco. The binder is also Dominican binder, and the wrapper is that Connecticut seed grown in Ecuador. The filler is a Pilato Ligero. So the Ligero and the Seco and the Visu, those are the different primings of the stalk. If you didn't know that, that's what those terms mean. They are all from the Dominican Republic. It's just different primings off the stalk when they actually pull the leaves off the stalk, and they usually have different flavor profiles and different strengths because of the nutrients that are going to the tobacco. So that's why they list that way. The San Vincent Mejorado, I could pronounce that wrong. I pronounce my name wrong quite often, so don't hold me to any of these. But there's a Ligero in there, there's a Seco in there, there's a Viso in there, another Viso. So it is a very sophisticated blend and a complex blend, which usually means they produce a lot of complex flavor. The tobaccos are aged several years, so Davidoff makes some of the smoothest cigars on the planet, yet they are full of flavor because they use great tobacco. They age it appropriately. Obviously, it gets cured and fermented like no other company does, but then they age it for several years after that, and you typically get some great flavors. So although all the tobacco is from the Dominican Republic, and the binder is from the Dominican Republic, another Seco for the binder, the wrapper is from Ecuador, Connecticut seed, grown in Ecuador, you're going to get a good amount of complexity, a good amount of flavor. And they go through some of the flavors here and the intensity. So Davidoff, I have not smoked the cigar. I have not seen the cigar live. We literally just got this information late last night, and we're bringing it to you less than 24 hours later. That's what we try to do for you guys, keep you on top. So if you're following Regency Cigar, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you're following us, we try to get you information as fast as possible so you have information before everybody else. An educated smoker is a happy smoker. That's how we see it. The more you know, the more excited you will be, and the more satisfied you will be with your product. That's why we bring you information like this. So they break down the cigar. In the beginning, they say it's going to have some cream, some pepper, some cedar wood as you move through it, roasted nuts, cacao, leather, and then as it finishes, it gets a little sweeter with some honey, some fresh spices, and some more cedar. I haven't smoked it. I'm assuming they're accurate. They are usually very accurate. These guys know what they're doing. Kyle's smiling back there. He knows they do not get it wrong. You're talking some of the best cigar and tobacco people in the world, if not the best cigar and tobacco people in the world, working for Davidoff. So they don't mess around. If they say you're going to taste cream, I would put my money down that you're going to taste cream. If they say you're going to taste pepper or roasted nuts, there's a good chance that you're going to be tasting exactly what they tell you that you're going to be tasting. So that's how they break down the cigar. Like I said, medium to full flavor, not full bodied. Usually they don't have very high levels of nicotine because of the aging process and the years that they age the tobacco, but it will be a full flavored complex cigar. It is 5.5 inches, a 52 ring gauge, so a nice ring gauge. I think it's going to burn about 90 minutes, 60 minutes to 90 minutes, depending on who's smoking it. I tend to smoke a little slower than some people tend to smoke a little faster, but I would say a good hour or more somewhere in there. Let's check out the next slide. So now we're going to get to the wrapper. So this is the cool thing. This is what makes this cigar that much more special than anything else that Davidoff's ever done, because I don't recall in the 20 years that we've been doing business with Davidoff, I don't recall them doing anything like this. So if you see here, I'm going to get out of your way, if you see here so you can see that beautiful cigar, you can actually see the stripes. That represents the fur of the tiger and the markings of the tiger. Absolutely spectacular. That was done naturally through a process where they took tobacco veins and they laid them, they took wet veins and they laid them on wet leaves, the wrapper leaf, and then they pressed them for 48 hours to leave the impression of the veins in the tobacco there. I've never heard of that before. I've never seen it before. I don't know who came up with it. It seems to be brilliant because the cigar looks absolutely spectacular. I've seen pictures of them just like this, and I've seen pictures on the phone. I have not seen it live, but it was a pretty interesting process when I read about it and when I was told about it, how they did it. What were they going to do to make a tiger? Were they going to do a traditional barber pole? We've seen a lot of barber poles. We just had a barber pole made for us from another company for our 25th anniversary. It was not a barber pole. That Davidoff took it to the next level, as they usually do, by taking the wrapper, while it was wet, taking the veins, pressing them there for 48 hours, and then very gently removing the veins so they don't damage the wrapper and leaving the markings on, so when they finish off the cigar, you literally see a masterpiece, a work of art there. Absolutely spectacular what they did. Keep in mind, it's a limited edition cigar, so this isn't something that they're going to duplicate over and over and over to continue production. It was a one-time production, and that is it. When these cigars are gone, they're gone for good. So they only had to do it to just enough wrappers to make the production that they made for these cigars. Over 17,000 boxes, 17,350 worldwide, so 17,350 boxes worldwide, so 173,000 cigars pretty much rolled for this with that process. That is a intense process to do when you think about wrapper for 173,000, thanks. See, now the numbers are getting to me. I'm talking tobacco here. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not an accountant. Don't get into the numbers. I will charge you the $42 per cigar. I know that number very well, and I can multiply that by 10. That's all that I need to know about the numbers, so just keep that in mind. But they did a great job with that, but they only had to do it with so many leaves because it is a limited production, but it was done spectacularly. So let's move on. Let's see what we have next. I'll move back over here. So this is the box, and they do, once again, the packaging, Davidoff. If you saw the chef's box, the coolest thing they had done to date, and then they stepped it up with this as well. The chef's box, they did the ashtray was the actual box. So you get a box of 10 cigars, take the 10 cigars out of the box, and you had a beautiful porcelain ashtray. Who does that? Davidoff. They do not cut corners. They are not afraid to think literally outside the box when producing stuff like this. So this box, it is a red box, like I said, box of 10. It is a glass top, and you see this cedar tray in there over the cigars, and the glass is under the cedar, and you can see the tiger kind of hiding there behind that on the prowl, hunting, ready to jump out at you. Just beautiful packaging, beautiful cigars. I guarantee you they are going to taste spectacular. They're going to be worth every penny. This is what Davidoff does. They just make beautiful things that smoke beautifully. They're the best of the best. Just what it is. People ask, why do we promote Davidoff so much? Because I can confidently promote a product that I know is going to satisfy anyone who tries it, because the product is that good. That's the whole point of Davidoff. It's pretty much that simple. When you're the best in the world, it makes me look good because all I have to do is sell it, and you're going to be a satisfied customer. It's pretty much that simple. And that's the packaging for the cigar. They produce some accessories here, so this is a cool part. They limited edition ashtray and limited edition leather case. So the cigar case holds 2 cigars, 450 pieces worldwide. We've secured a few. If you're interested, they will also be up on our website, regencycigar.com, and a beautiful ashtray with the tiger stripes in gold embossed on the bottom and around the trim of the ashtray. Absolutely spectacular. We are going to be giving away an ashtray as a raffle item. Anyone who pre-orders a box of the Year of the Tiger is going to be entered into the raffle. The only way to get entered into the raffle is to pre-order a box of the Tiger, and then one lucky winner will win one of the ashtrays. I don't recall what the pricing on. Do you recall the pricing on the ashtray or the cases? If you want to see the pricing, go to regencycigar.com. We even have a blog on the product. You can go to regencycigar.com if you want to see the pricing, but we're going to be giving one away. You could win one. Pre-order the box now. Don't worry about the ashtrays just yet, or the leather cases if you want a leather case. I know Kyle wants a leather case, so he's asked Santa Claus for that, to get that for Christmas. But 450 pieces on the leather case, 600 pieces on the ashtray. That is worldwide, so not a lot of them coming to the U.S. It's over 7 billion people on the planet, so that is not a lot of pieces for what we have in the world. Let's see what we have next. Back to the box, back to the cigar. So to review, we have a cigar 5.5 inches by 52 ring gauge. It is a torpedo, beautiful shape to it. Their best rollers roll this cigar. I think it's their best 8 rollers. Same guys that are rolling the Royal Series and rolling the Oro Blancos. They're the guys that are on rolling a cigar like this. 17,350 boxes made, boxes of 10. They sell for $42 a piece, or $420 for the box of 10. It is a limited production. Once these boxes are gone, and that is it. You will not see them again, ever again, and that's it. That's how Davidoff has done it. Comes in that beautiful box with the glass top and the cedar. The box itself is a piece of art. The cigar itself is definitely a piece of art. It's got the wrapper with the stripes. You can see the tiger stripes there. Dominican binder, Dominican filler, and the first time ever on a limited edition Davidoff cigar, Connecticut shade, Connecticut seed, grown in Ecuador, used. And I think you went with Connecticut because they needed something a little lighter so they could show the pronounced stripes of the tiger and how they did that. We're actually going to get into that in a later video when we have more information, and we're actually going to try to show you exactly how they did that, how they got the stripes in there naturally. That is not manipulated with dye or ink or anything like that. That was done naturally by pressing veins into the wrapper for 48 hours. We will get into that in another video. But the cigars are just guaranteed, like I said, they're going to be fantastic. Every year, it's a huge hit. Every year, the cigars are loved. Some are stronger than others. They always come out with different sizes. This is a unique shape for the Zodiac series, so we are very excited about this. That's the reason we're coming to you live today, is because we got so excited when we got the information. We said we need to get this out to our peeps. our guys, that's you. We're getting you this information before anybody else gets you this information, because you should know the information. You're following Regency Cigar, so you're lucky enough to see this information first. If you're interested, RegencyCigar.com, Regency Cigar in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. You can call us toll free, 888-338-8886. You can email me or the store, Michael at Regency Cigar, info at Regency Cigar. You can DM us, message us on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. You can message us through YouTube. You can message me through LinkedIn. We are everywhere, and we're ready to answer any questions that you may have. We're ready to take your pre-order if you want. We already have a few pre-orders in there, and remember, every time somebody pre-orders a box, or if you pre-order 2 boxes, then you get 2 entries in to win the limited edition ashtray that they're producing with this package. So you get, it's a box of cigars they're releasing, it's the ashtray, and then the 2 cigar finger case, leather case that goes in your pocket, beautiful red leather case that they're releasing next month. November 18th is the worldwide release date for this product. We will have them. We will begin shipping them. We will begin selling them November 18th. I will tell you right now, when we get them November 18th, we're going to be telling you, we're going to be recommending to you not to smoke the cigar immediately. We get our balls busted on this quite often. There's some guys out in the bar right now that bust my balls on this. We say don't smoke them immediately. You want to let them settle in your humidor, just because they've been traveling, at least from Florida, from the Dominican Republic to Florida, from Florida to here in Rhode Island, or wherever you might shop. If you have an authorized Davidoff dealer near you, you can contact them as well. If you do not, or you want to do business with Regency Cigar, we appreciate it. You can reach out to us, or you can check us out at Regency Cigar, RegencyCigar.com. You can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us on YouTube, follow us on LinkedIn, and by all means, follow us on Twitter. What are you doing? If you're not following us, who the hell are you following? This is the guy you want to follow right here. This is why you want to follow us. We bring you the information when you want the information, before a lot of other retailers even have the information. So make sure you're following us on all the channels. We're out there. Pick your favorite. Follow us on one or follow us on all. But please do follow us somewhere and tell the world about us as well. If you know somebody, I don't even care if they're a cigar smoker, tell them about Regency Cigar, because if you tell them about Regency Cigar, they might remember us and they may buy you a cigar sometime. Because your birthday's coming up, your anniversary's coming up, Christmas is coming up, Hanukkah's coming up, whatever's coming up, you want a cigar as a gift, tell your friends Regency Cigar, RegencyCigar.com. They can buy the cigars from us for you. We greatly appreciate it. Any other slides, Kyle? That's it. So this is the last slide. I've given you everything I have. I've given you all the information about the cigar, about the production, about the price, about the process, how they came up with the wrapper. We went through it all for you here today. The cigars are available on our website right now for pre-order. They are not shipping until November 18th, but the way to guarantee that you're going to get yours is to pre-order them today or pre-order them soon. Go to your local dealer. Not everyone does pre-orders, but Regency Cigar, RegencyCigar.com, we are doing pre-orders, so you can secure your box now. If you pre-order through us, you do get entered into a raffle to win one of the ashtrays. We'll be giving out an ashtray to one of the lucky winners out there that pre-ordered boxes. So that is all that I have for you today. If I get any more information on this cigar, or any information on some cool cigars, if you guys paid attention last month or 2 months ago, we did a beautiful live show on the Opus 25 anniversary. We'll be doing another one with that, and anytime something exciting comes out, we come live to you, we bring it out, we put it on social media, we put it on our email, we try to do events in store, but we try to take care of the information, get it out to you, because we want you guys to be educated. We want It is a great shape, and it retails for $42 per cigar, or $420 for the box, $420 for a box of 10 cigars. We are not allowed to discount the cigars. Davidoff is very strict about that. And something like this, as limited, as rare, and as exceptional as it is, cannot and should not be discounted. I get that it's an expensive price, but if you smoke premium cigars, you can afford to smoke the cigar. I don't care, one, a box, whatever. If you smoke premium cigars, if you're a cigar smoker, you can find a way to make and adjust your budget to get yourself at least one of these cigars and celebrate an occasion with something very special like this cigar. Any other questions online, Kyle, on any of the mediums? So we got a little setup here with a bunch of cameras. We're new to this game. We are not professional podcasters or influencers or anything like that. We're just a cigar store, your local guy in East Greenwich, Rhode Island, trying to get you information, trying to sell a couple of sticks so I can feed my family and so Kyle can feed his family, so we can pay for some gasoline, maybe go out to dinner once in a while. So yeah, it's $42. I'm the first one to say that is a high price. Absolutely no doubt about it. I'm also the first one to say, spend the money, pay the price. Spend the $42, get your hands on a cigar like this and smoke it, and tell me what you think about it. Pre-order it through us. We're not doing pre-orders on singles right now. We're doing boxes only on the website, RegencyCigar.com. But once the cigars are here, once they've settled into our humidor, once we think they're ready to smoke, then we release the singles and make them available for sale on a daily basis, so you can grab 1 or 2 cigars, and we will have them on the website as well. But that will be after November 18th. That's when the cigars come out. November 18th is when they're going to be available. If you're hearing a buzzing sound in the background that I hear every 5 minutes or so, that's what money sounds like here at Regency Cigar. That's customers coming through the front door and the buzz is going off in the back office, letting us know that somebody came through the front door. So to me, that's the sound of money. For 25 years, we're celebrating 25 years this year. We've been hearing that sound for a long time, and God bless all of you that walk through that door and make that buzzer go off, because it is an absolute wonderful sound. But if you're hearing it there, you know, it's not feedback, it's not anything wrong with the system. It's just the buzzer letting us know that somebody came in. That's all I have for you today, unless we have some more questions online. We don't have any more questions. I went through everything, so I didn't think that we would have too many questions coming out at us. Boxes of 10, $42 a piece. Regency Cigar Emporium in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. RegencyCigar.com online. RegencyCigar.com. Regency Cigar is our handle on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Follow us on all. Follow us, share us, and tell the world about us. And tell us what you think. Just make sure you follow us. If you're watching this live, make sure that you're following us on whatever channel that you're watching us, and then go to another channel and follow us there. But please, tell your friends about us if they're cigar smokers, and if they're not cigar smokers. Everyone should know Regency Cigar. That is it. I'm Michael Correa. This is Regency Cigar Emporium. This is the new Davidoff Year of the Tiger. We are signing out. Call in it a night. We will see you soon. Any questions, reach out. Don't hesitate. But I'll see you soon. Take care.
How long did that go?